Hello and welcome to another LuZo challenge. My name is Krishna and the LuZo challenge I have undertaken is Whole30. So Whole30 is a 30-day challenge where you try to reset your body by eliminating problematic food groups. So the food groups that we eliminate are dairy, grains, legumes, added sugars, and unfortunately alcohol. So basically what you're allowed to eat is fruit, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and meat, and that's about it. A couple other things here and there. So the reasons most people undertake Whole30 is either to drop weight, maybe they've just fallen into some bad habits and just need a reset. Maybe it's to kind of reset their taste buds. For me personally, I noticed I was waking up with a lot of aches and pains. And at 29 years old, I really shouldn't be experiencing those little tweaks here and there, at least not in my mind. And so that told me I was probably carrying a little too much inflammation. So this seems like a good way to reduce that. I've also always hated vegetables and I've always had a horrible sweet tooth. So anything that could potentially reverse those, maybe I can get rid of some sugar cravings and increase my taste buds or my appreciation for vegetables. That would be a good thing for me. So I'm about 10 days in. I just completed 10 days today. For me, the actual challenge isn't too difficult because I've done paleo before. I've done a ketogenic diet before. Never for this long. Usually I do it for like Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, and then I also did that 5-day fast last year, which is another challenge that you can check out on YouTube or Facebook. At LuZo Productions. So the actual physical part hasn't been too terrible at all. What I have noticed is that I'm sleeping a lot better, and those aforementioned joint pains that I was waking up with have been greatly reduced. They're almost gone actually, and that's only 10 days in, which is quite impressive. Some things that have come up, socially speaking, you tell people what you're doing, and that's just sort of like, why are you doing that? Why do you hate yourself? So the social stigma around it is still there, even in the state that we live in of LA, which is usually a bit more open to alternative, healthy ways of doing things.
There are no words to tell you. This is Nutella gelato. It's amazeballs. Oh, so good. And we're eating it all, and you can't have any.
One thing that has made this a bit easier, so while I also have all those people who sort of make fun of me, I do actually have a couple of coworkers who are also doing it or who have done it. So having that little network at work has made it much more bearable. To be honest, I can't really stress enough sort of how impactful that social component is. That's really the biggest challenge, is just dealing with people's comments and stuff like that. But yeah, having people do it with you, it makes it a lot easier and actually almost fun. The other thing, I do get some cravings for my favorite foods every now and then, especially pizza and chocolate and Nutella. But honestly, every day that goes by, those things, the craving, it pops up for a second, but then it's like I'm almost forgetting like why I craved it in the first place. The other major thing I've noticed is my taste buds are definitely changing. Vegetables are actually becoming much more bearable. I don't know if I'm at the point where I'm going to say they're enjoyable, but they're definitely, a little better than they were. They're not quite as offensive to me. The other thing is fruits have become kind of like candy. So I have a banana every day, and bananas themselves, you just get regular bananas from Ralph's, and they taste so sweet, and I look forward to every time I eat a banana now, which has literally never happened in my life. I've got about 20 more days to go. We will keep you updated with how I'm doing. At this point, I don't really foresee any issues or challenges coming up in terms of completing it. The only things that will make it a bit harder perhaps are just social obligations, or going to work, that kind of thing. There's a lot of meal prep involved. So I have to stay on top of groceries and just making sure that I plan ahead my meals. But that hasn't been too difficult. Things like eggs, throw a couple. Potatoes are allowed, thank goodness. So if I need a quick meal, I throw potatoes in the microwave, do some eggs, saute some vegetables, and boom, that's a meal. That's ready in about 10 minutes. So I don't complicate it too much. But yeah, we will be bringing you another update probably in about a week or so. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, in the meantime, this is Krishna with LuZo Productions with the Whole30 LuZo Challenge.